Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with there's no horse racing tips. I am here to show you the Redcar racecourse. By their own admittance, there is an absolute extreme draw bias. They are telling you themselves, and I'm finding this difficult to actually. I don't mean read as in because I haven't got my glasses on, because it's like, wow. So just give me 1 second and we'll get into it. In fact, I'm going to tell you. Right, hang on. I've changed my mind very slightly. I was at work and I was just looking about the going stick because I want to tell you something. In fact, I've got it nearly in front of me now. So I'm tapping around on my laptop with and what you're looking at is my Amazon Fire. My pennies don't stretch far enough for 2 laptops. So very, very shortly I'll be with you. Right. So I entered into ChatGPT, and this isn't an AI prediction. This is them crawling the internet for the facts. So I asked the question because I saw the Twitter post by Redcar Racecourse, and I put, show me the official UK going stick table for ground conditions. So their answer to that was the going stick table, and just please listen to this carefully when I read the numbers out. The going stick table, because I may be wrong, is a tool used to quantify ground conditions at UK racecourses. Here's a general guide for going stick readings and their corresponding ground conditions. Right. I want you to take a look at the Twitter post that I've just expanded. So this was posted, I do believe, this morning, as in Thursday morning. And they tell you about Wednesday, and I don't know if Tuesday's on here. No, it just says as of Wednesday. So I'm going to read out the current conditions at Redcar Racecourse. It's currently described as soft, right? Yeah, that's fine. Nothing untoward there. Well, nothing untoward anyway, but going stick is 6.2 on the 2nd of October. So the 2nd of October was Wednesday morning at 11:15. So below this it says going stick, in brackets 6.2 on Wednesday the 2nd of October. Yeah, that's fine. I've just looked at 6.2 and there's a range from 6 to 6.9 and it says good. Ideal with a good balance of firmness and softness. Not quite sure what that even means. But anyway, that's not even what I'm getting at. Listen to this very carefully, right? They are telling you there is a massive bias. Stand side rail, right? Let's pretend we're stood at the finish line, and on the right hand side you've got the winning post. You're looking towards the start of the straight course. So you're looking to where the runners would come straight towards you. So on the right hand side you have got the low numbers, and that is classed as the far side rail. Obviously, you look straight down the middle of the course. The horses in the middle of the course are drawn in the middle. And the horses drawn on the left are drawn high numbers, and that is classed as the near rail, or stand side rail, sorry. So, as you can see now, stand side rail to centre is 5.7. So 5.7 on this range, well, 5 to 5.9 is good to soft. So that says softer with more give in the ground. So don't even worry about that. They are saying the stand side rail to the centre of the track, it is described as softer with more give in the ground. Look at the next thing. Centre to inside rail. The inside rail is a far side because it's also the inside of the track when they do more than one circuit. Look at the number there, 7.0. 7.0 says, and the range is 7.0 to 7.9. It says good to firm, slightly less firm but still fast. So the draw bias is, as you look down the course, looking towards the stalls, the horse is drawn on the right. So, for example, a horse drawn 1, if that horse drawn 1 heads towards the far side rail, which is basically to the horse's left, or as we're looking down the course, to the horse's right, or the camera angle when you're watching the race is to the top of the picture, it will be running on good to firm ground. The horses in the middle of the course will. What I'm thinking is, it'll be more like good to firm in places, but the good to firm ground is drawn on the low numbers on the far side of the track. So any horse that stays middle to stand side could potentially be running on good to soft ground compared to the low numbers that are running on good to firm. Which horses do you think have got the advantage? I'd say low numbers, but please bear this in mind. I do believe, unfortunately, I think obviously it's only going to get so fast. I think obviously it's going to stay at good to firm, and I think come race day it might be good to soft on the stand side. I still believe there will be a strong draw bias. This is why I wanted it to carry on raining, but unfortunately they've had a massive dry spell. And don't get me wrong, there's still going to be a massive draw bias. But what I'm saying to you is, Redcar Racecourse, if you don't look at the meat and potatoes, you're not even going to notice this. So what they are saying is, I'll make it quite clear, the going stick, 6.2 on Wednesday. Stand side rail is, as described, is good to soft, softer with more give in the ground, as per the definition of the going stick. However, the centre to the inside rail is good to firm, slightly less firm, but still fast. So they are telling you the track is completely uneven. And this is what I've been telling you for quite a while now. So, in my opinion, what we need is we need switched on jockeys in the first race, and I believe there's some. I've been looking at some of the races, and I think we've got a right chance. So then the second race is the 1 mile 2 race. I believe this will also be. I think the front runners will have a massive bias in this because they will think, in my opinion, that as long as the held up horses are on the rail, they'll be fine. But they won't be because they've got traffic in front of them that isn't stopping. And it certainly isn't going to move to one side. So those behind are going to have to come on the wide outside. Would I have preferred it still to be heavy? Of course I would come Saturday, but it isn't going to be. So they can make ground if they come wide, but they will be running on slower ground. Not massively slower ground, but slower ground. Those horses on the round course. But there is some races. There's a 2-year-old trophy, Redcar, 20 runners. I've seen 4 horses that I think have got right chances because I believe I've narrowed it down to a 10 or a 12 runner race instead of a 20 runner race. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. I believe I'll be chucking in some forecast, tricast. I honestly believe I'll be chucking 2 or 3 horses in a race. I'll be going for a straight lucky 15 as well. But I think I just wanted to let everybody know about the significance of this draw bias because it's ridiculous, and they are telling you it's ridiculous. It's none of this. It's none of this. After the first race, the commentator says it looks like they'll be going to far side. Friends of this channel, if you can spread the word, and even what I would like you to do is, instead of me contacting them directly, I know that you that you watch videos, which is fine. People are free to do what they want from other tipsters. I would love for you to either post this, and it's not spamming, post this video on their timeline. Let them know that there could potentially be a draw bias. Because I know it's no criticism, but I know that I did see, and I was a bit gutted when I saw it. I saw Flat Cat Callum post Asmund, and I think it was drawn like 10 of 12 at the time. And it's not for me to tell people what to do. It could have won by 10 lengths, and the horses on the wide outside do win. But they have to achieve monumental achievements. They have to post massive figures to even get competitive from those wide draws. So if you want to let your tipsters know, just so they can bear the draw in mind, they might not agree with me. They might not. I don't know what they'll do. It's up to them, and it's their videos. But if you can, let other channels know. I would really appreciate it. Hope because we're all in this together. There's no channels against each other. It doesn't matter to me if Flat Cat Callum, Mickey D, Connor 500 all get 4 out of 4. That's jackpot because I know that you follow these channels. We're all in this together. We're against the bookmakers. So if we can get an advantage, let's get it. So as I said, if you could share this, I'd really appreciate it. So the very best of luck. There will be a video, more than likely, later on tonight for Friday. It'll be small stakes because I haven't even looked yet. Doesn't mean I'm just going to chuck anything out, but not in the best of form. I'd sooner save myself for Saturday, but it might be a 5 at max on for Friday. So if you give me a like or a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, or even a share like I've been begging. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.